let's talk about NAW. Okay,
A little deeper. Let's get a little deeper
into it. So you're mixing comedy and wrestling, right? So what makes this promotion stand out compared to like AEW, TNA, and all this other promotions out there, WWE?
Yeah, I think like what makes it different is when you come to an NAW event, it is not going to be a traditional wrestling event. And what I mean by that is I don't want this to be a traditional wrestling company. Like I want this to be a melting pot of everything that I love, which already is wrestling, but I think that I wanted to be even more a melting pot of comedy, storytelling, acting, stand-up, sketch, character, all the things, and wrestling. But the show is basically Kill Tony if Kill Tony met wrestling. And you can come, if you're an aspiring wrestler, even if you're not, you can put your name in the bucket. If you get pulled, you get 60 seconds to try out for my company, NAW. And you're going to be in front of a panel of judges that could change your life. Like these guys, like the coach, Jonathan Coachman, you can't tell me that guy doesn't have some big names in his cell phone.
Right.
So while there is an element of comedy to this, there is also a real element of like, you can come as an aspiring wrestler and the cameras are rolling. Like you can use your 60 seconds to elevate yourself. A lot like people on Kill Tony have done that have led to very amazing stand-up careers. But for now, it is that is the event. And it's not just going to be that. There's going to be like elements of wrestling and sketch and all these character involved in the show. But that's what's going to make it different is because it is not going to be the traditional wrestling event or company. I'm creating a brand that is everything I love kind of mashed into one. That's the intent.
No, absolutely cool. I mean, we saw it from the Vegas event. We saw that from the auditions that we had online too on Instagram Live. It's really cool to see kind of like this being social media based, clout being involved and stuff like that.
That's all the contracts give you. I've been very open. Because people from early on, the few questions I got, is this real? Which I was very offended about. I'm like, yeah, it's as real as any thing in wrestling. 2, are the contracts real? Yes. Am I paying with money? No. I'm paying with what I feel is more valuable than anything in 2025, clout and exposure. And if you have a problem with that, then don't come try out.
So what was the idea with founding NAW? Because of course, it kind of came at a really, really good time of professional wrestling. And it just really gained popularity. I mean, obviously we've seen with PPA, Peter Avalon, Shane Hayes, and all these names that you brought in. I mean, what was the idea behind creating NAWs?
I think it was like it happened really organically. Like I said, there's a lot of it where it's like, I want to finish my story in wrestling, finish my father's story in wrestling. But like, it really did happen a bit organically. I was making so much wrestling content. And then I was just building towards this, like, I have all this new audience of wrestling fans that are coming at me. What if I made some kind of platform that was specifically for all this wrestling content? And that's what NAW is. It's like, I wanted to be this online wrestling platform, this like wrestling organization that was birthed online, that predominantly exists online. And you can come a part of it from any part in the world, especially with our virtual auditions we do occasionally. But it's like, I want to build a brand. I want to build something that I can do shows through, sell merch, who knows, action figures in the future, like whatever it is. Like, it's like, to me, it's a lot easier path, like with the end goal of me being like, I really want to do shows around the country of like, it's a lot easier path to build a brand like this to do that. And like, maybe attach it onto weekends where wrestling events are happening around the country versus me just going out and be like, hey, come see Shane Hartline live in a comedy club.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, that's not an impossible path. It's a harder path. And, I guess it was just also a little bit of a business decision. We're like, it's like, that's my end goal. Like, this might get me there a little bit easier. It's still a lot of hard work, obviously, like, but it's maybe more fun also in my head.
Yeah, no, I love the idea of NAW. And obviously the success has shown through the ticket sales and through everything. What's the future for it, though? I mean, we have this event that just already passed. What's the next step? What's the next chapter?
I want to keep doing these shows. I want to take them, whether the next one is, in San Diego and Survivor Series is happening or wherever it may be. I want to tack NAW onto weekends of wrestling events. There's already a lot, but like I want to jump in and like find a little space where this kind of thing isn't happening.
Right.
It really isn't. And like I obviously urge people that aren't wanting to be a part of wrestling or aren't even wrestling fans, come out and just check it out. But like if you want to be a wrestler, tell me a place. There's no other wrestling open mics. There's no other place like this where you can come and specifically cut a promo, take the 60 seconds and showcase yourself. Any position can come and just showcase yourself. And, if you impress us, like there's an element of comedy to obviously the contracts and all that, but like you're going to be broadcasted online. You're going to be in front of a panel of judges. Like there's a part of this that is very real. And like, if you impress somebody enough, like a coach or Anthony Bowens, who knows, they could be the first step in changing your life. So the goal is tour it. I'd love to tour it. I'd love to do it around the country. And I've kind of been very open that within a year, next WrestleMania, I want to do it in a theater. Like that's the goal, is I want to make it the biggest spectacle in wrestling that isn't like a traditional wrestling event,
Yeah.
Cool.
I just had to look at the camera like we're good.